Good morning everyone, I'm Amber Riggs and welcome back to another video. For today's video I got a new series I want to do, Storytime, the Diary Chronicles. So for this series I'm going to be reading some pages from my diary. I just thought this would be fun to do because I haven't read my diary in such a long time, and there's probably really funny, really stupid things in there that might make me and you guys laugh. So I just thought it would be fun to do. The only thing is that I am going to be changing the people's names in the diary, so if anyone that I wrote about watches this, I will change the name. So I mean, just so they don't know. I'm sorry if there is yelling. My family right now is watching some TV downstairs and it's a football game, so I mean they get really into that, but I don't like football, so I'm up here filming a YouTube video. Let's begin. So I'm going to start off with reading what I wrote in here in middle school. There's only a few pages, so it's not many, so I'm just going to read these, and then I'm going to read from some from 9th and some from 10th grade. Hold up, I'm just going to shut that door. I just did some 11 moves, like boom, door shut. The first day I met Tyler was when I was at Nathan's cross country meet with Emily. I was sitting down by a tree with Emily and my cat Lulu, and Tyler looked at me and said, "Hi, Amber," but this was when I didn't know him or his name, so I walked away after that. Okay, so I mean, this kid, Tyler, I started to have like a heck of a crush on, so I mean, like, yeah. Next page. If I could turn the paper. Okay. One day I was walking in the hallway at school and all of a sudden Tyler bumped into me and said, "Oops, sorry." We both laughed, but I thought it was a little bit awkward. Then I went to class. The next day, I had a bruise on my arm. Oh well. Honestly, I remember that. The bruise was like this big, and all he did was like, boom, like he bumped really hard into me. He meant it playfully, but it honestly really hurt. One day during gym, I was sitting in a chair at the table with my friends listening to our gym teacher talk. All of a sudden, Tyler turned around and untied my shoe. I looked up at him, and he was looking at me smiling. Then he turned around. I had no clue why Tyler untied my shoe, but after that day, I realized I had a crush on Tyler. Okay, so all Tyler had to do was untie my shoe, and I was like, oh, I have a crush on Tyler now. Like, no, he was actually really cute and really nice, and he's still one of my friends now, so I mean, like, it's lit. Another day during gym, Mr. Candelaria was talking about flexibility, and he told us to come to a table so he could show us some pictures. Tyler was exactly across from me, and one of the pictures Mr. Candelaria showed us was someone taking their foot and touching it to the back of their head. And while Tyler was looking at me, I did exactly what the picture showed, and Tyler's mouth dropped. He was staring at me, and I smiled. I mean, like, I don't know, he was just like, he kind of stared at me, and he was like, because he didn't know I could do that, and honestly, I didn't know I could do that either, so it was pretty funny. This story right here is marked down as the best day ever, so let's read it. The best day ever. One day during study hall, Tyler was talking to me and Vanessa about how his swim teacher was talking about his abs. His swim teacher said, "Everyone, look at Tyler's abs." And he or she said to the class, "This is what everyone's stomach is supposed to look like." Tyler told me and Vanessa that he was embarrassed. He told us that you can punch abs to make them harder. Then he asked me to punch him in the abs, so I did. And my reaction was, oh. And he looked at me and laughed. On the inside, I was dying and freaking out. My heart was pounding like crazy. His abs are so hard. There's no fat whatsoever. Then he asked me to punch him in the abs again, so I did. But then he looked at me weird. My voice got louder and a little bit, just a little bit. And I said, "What, you want me to punch you harder?" And he said, "No." It was so funny and the best day ever. Okay, so the best day ever was me punching Tyler in the abs. That's great. That's great. Okay, so this is the last page of middle school, and then I go to 9th and 10th grade. Woo! Every day during study hall, we have to read for 10 to 15 minutes. So when reading time was over, I went to put my magazine away, and Tyler went to put his away at the same time. At the moment I put my magazine away, Tyler was right next to me, and all of a sudden he said out loud, "Booty bump!" and bumped me in the butt with his hip. I didn't say anything, and then I walked away, and he walked away too, and his friend was giggling. On the inside, I was freaking out of happiness, and the usual, my heart was beating and pounding. I've never expected Tyler to do that. I really hope he likes me back. Ooh, well, guess what happened? I have no other diaries about Tyler, but he ended up getting a girlfriend, and she was really pretty, and I was just so jealous, and like, yeah, it was great. But I don't like him like that anymore. He's just my friend now, so I mean, at least we're friends. Okay, so I did write a lot in my diary 9th and 10th grade year, so I'm only going to read a few pages, but this is a few pages from 9th grade. Okay, so today was the first cross country meet, and there is this kid named Max that I have a crush on, and I told Bree and Britt, and somehow my brother found out. And at the next meet, Britt and Bree said that they had to talk to me, and they told me at the last meet on the bus, Mr. Russman shouted to my brother, "Hey Dylan, your sister was cheering for someone on the team that wasn't you." And then my brother said, "Was it Max?" Great, now Max knows. Why me? Okay, so Max was a kid that I liked, and the whole cross country team knew, and my brother knew that I liked him, so he pretty much told like everyone that I liked him, and then the coach found out, so it was embarrassing. Okay, so today on my way to lunch, I walked next to my brother, and he said, "Oh, look, it's Max." And I said, "Dylan, don't." And then Dylan said something to Max, and I didn't hear. Then the next thing I heard broke my heart. Max called me a freaking weirdo. That was honestly disappointing. Like, hearing someone call you a weirdo, especially someone you like, it's like, it's so sad. It's so sad. Like, I'm gonna cry. So today was the first cross country meet, and there's this kid named Max I have a crush on, and I told Brittany and Bree, and somehow my brother found out. And at the next meet, Brittany and Bree told me that they had to talk to me, and they told me on the bus that Mr. Russman shouted to my brother, "Hey Dylan, your sister was cheering for someone on the team that wasn't you." And my brother said, "Was it Max?" Now Max knows. Why me? Okay, so like, it was very weird because honestly, everyone knew I liked Max. Even Max knew I liked Max. So today, my brother threw a whole water bottle today at me, so I kicked him right in the gut, and he pulled my hair, and I got him back. I remember that. That was honestly really funny. Okay, so this is going to be the last page I'm going to be reading from my diary today, so let's get to it. OMG, I might be meeting Chandler Riggs from The Walking Dead. I am so excited. Okay, so sadly, I haven't met Chandler from The Walking Dead yet, but my mom did tell me that she will try to find me some tickets so that I could go get an autograph and a photo op with him, and I'm really excited because I really hope that happens because I've always wanted to meet him. So if that does happen, I will let you guys know, and that is going to be the last thing I'm reading from my diary today. If you did like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please comment below. Until next time, peace.
Okay, now I can begin reading. The first time that... This is so hard because I need to change their names, like... Next page. Like a pen paper. Okay, I just need to change their names. It's not that hard. Say different name. I got this. You can do anything if you just believe, man. The first time I met Tyler was when I was at